Hello everyone, just want to talk about the things and about how books really helped me when I was younger, and especially when I didn't have a lot of friends, and it helped me to build in a way a critical way of thinking. Before doing this video, I just watched another YouTuber who was talking about the effect of books on children and on education, and let me say I remembered a lot of things and I really agree with her in a lot of things, but I'm gonna state to you some points that I thought about before and also when I've seen someone talking about it. So sometimes it's really good to find someone talking about your own thoughts and you feel like you're not alone and there's someone who's thinking the same way you think. So this is it. This is why I'm doing now this video. So people could actually feel they can relate to me if they think like me. The systems of education do not let you know everything and do not teach you everything. This is the first thing and the start of you trying to learn alone outside of the education institutions. And one thing about books that it helps you to learn many things, and it helps you specifically helps you to learn about the critical thinking, about how to build your thoughts, about how to analyze the things that has been served to you. Like when you see the media or when you see some false information or misleading information, when you're a person who's actually well cultivated about things and when you read well, you're gonna be able to know the right from the wrong. And especially in such world we live in, a lot of people, a lot of politicians try to fake things for people. And if you just depend on the systems of education, you're not going to be the person who can protect themselves. You're not going to know what's right or what's wrong. You're not going to have your personal ideas. You won't be able to build your own thoughts or to have your own terms and principles. And let me say, not all books actually teach you the critical thinking. The good books that teach you critical thinking, those that let you think and feel, and especially feel the humanitarian crisis around the world or the humanitarian things that can be shared with people. I would say one of the first books that really touched me were by Dostoevsky, and I liked a lot of his books, but one of them is Crime and Punishment, and it's the first book that really discusses with me that people could actually fight for their principles or fight for their thoughts and beliefs. And this is when I started thinking that any person would, in some time, have some war inside of themselves with what they think and with the reality they see. So let me say, this book actually discusses the ethics and on the other side, the human thoughts, justice, and what we define as justice towards people. And another book was, another remarkable book that I remember, by Victor Hugo, Les Miserables. So this book basically discusses how this guy, Jean Valjean, went on and stole a piece of bread from a bakery to feed his niece. And when they caught him, he was imprisoned, and then when he was released, he was never forgiven by the society. He tried every time to change his identity, to build again a life, to do well in society, he tried everything, and every time they find out that he is this person, they do not forgive him, and he's excluded again from the society. Which was way touching for me, because it was in a way something humanitarian, yet it shows you another thing that is perceived as unethical, which is the robbery or the stealing, even though it's not a big thing, but they still consider it without the circumstances around it. And when you read books, you start discussing with your own mind, with your own thoughts. You start discussing things and you feel like you're talking to the writers. There's no benefits from the books who just narrate to you some events. Like the books we see writers promote today. If you want to learn, try to learn outside from the educational institutions, try to look for information outside, and try to learn multiple languages, because it really open a door for you that you wouldn't find in another language. Language has it's collective amount of knowledge, and you'll be able to get it if you each time you learn a new language. And especially that learning a new language also help you open your mind, learn about cultures, and learn about other people that and adapt to their way of thinking. So you'll have many kind of ways of thinking and many ways of analyzing things, so you could understand in multiple, let me say, standards, multiple ways. So this is it. Try to read as much as you can, and try to listen to normal people, artists and writers who talk about things that really makes you feel and understand the world around you. And this is it. This is what I wanted to say. Also tell me about any books that remarked your life or marked your life or something you remember from a book. This is it. So see you next time.